So, I finally got around to finishing X-Men 97, so I thought I'd jump on here and give you a little bit of a short video, a short Sunday video talking about this show and some of my thoughts. So X-Men 97 is a revival of the X-Men animated series brought to life in this new MCU era of Marvel created by the MCU, or Beau DeMayo, who's the guy in charge of the series, who was kind of fired right before it came out. It's kind of bizarre. But essentially what X-Men 97 is we're following the X-Men in 1997. Yeah, and this is an X-Men team that has gone through some changes that I won't spoil just in case you want to watch the show, but it's a very different but also similar X-Men team. It's got all the characters that you're used to, especially if you watch the old animated show, but if you never watched it, you still should be familiar with a lot of these characters. You have Cyclops, you have Jean Grey, you have Wolverine. But these are also different versions of these characters than you're familiar to if you have just seen the movies. And this show is truly an X-Men comic adaptation. It's a show that takes the base idea of the X-Men, these mutants who are not exactly loved by the entire world, and it treats it as a sub-commentary for the civil rights movement and, you know, achieving gay rights and all that stuff. It is a sub-commentary for all that stuff as the team that is the X-Men, and we see this as all these episodes and these different story arcs play around with them having to face challenges, sometimes of the outside world and sometimes of more generic villains, like you get like Mr. Sinister, and of course Magneto is a main character throughout the show. And I had a really good time with this one. There's kind of been a renaissance of animated superhero stuff lately. Of course, we have the Spider-Verse films, which I really think are the things that kind of birthed this new hype around superhero animation. You, of course, also have the DC movie studios that have been making great animated movies for years and years and years. Marvel has dipped their toes in it. They have made What If, now they have made this, and they have a few other shows on the way that are going to be animated, one taking place in Wakanda, I believe. And animation is just an art form that's really taken a step forward when it comes to adapting these larger-than-life franchises in this medium. We have a Lord of the Rings movie coming out later this year, a Transformers animated movie. So seeing X-Men return is kind of a delightful thing, and this is definitely one that is great. It is an excellent animated television show that has awesome action, some really good story arcs, some story arcs that I wasn't that into, but really great balance with these characters. There are so many characters here who all have their own kind of moments to shine, who have their moments of being the center point of the episode. The bad guys feel threatening, the situations feel daunting, and this show just feels more complex than I thought it was going to be when I started it. I thought it was going to be more of a childish animated show that wasn't particularly for me. Instead, I was surprised to find that it was a more mature, but yet still, you know, jolly, childish, cheerful type of show, but a show that definitely fit into the type of stuff that I like, specifically within the superhero stuff. Obviously, the last arc in this season is incredible. You've probably heard a lot of other people in their reviews talk about it, so I won't spoil nothing from it, but the last few episodes are incredible. I think the first episode does start a little slow, but many of the middle arcs here in this 10-episode run are great, and I am truly excited to see what they're going to do in a follow-up to this. And what I really want to see is them bring this to life. Because we've gotten a bunch of X-Men movies, but we've never really gotten this style of X-Men. The X-Men films that we've gotten have been great, a lot of them. They've been very different, but this style of X-Men, this comic-y feel of this family bond and this march against this world order that's almost coming for them, and this cultural sort of war that they have to fight, is something that I really would love to see in live action. These versions of these characters interacting the way that they do, the family sense, just all of it combined, maybe centering on Cyclops and Jean Grey like this show sort of does, I think would just be so incredible, and I am so excited to see what they do with live-action X-Men. I think they're going to end up going down the route of doing something closer to what this show is versus something closer to what Fox was doing, although I think we'll probably have in Secret Wars our little Fox adventure where we bring back all those characters and have a one last hurrah. But I enjoyed the hell out of X-Men 97. It took me a long-ass time to watch this one just because I did not think I was going to be interested in it, and I watched the first couple episodes and it didn't pull me in right away, but I ended up really, really loving this thing and enjoying my entire viewing of this show, and I cannot wait to see what they do in Season 2 without Beau DeMayo, because yet again he got fired for some undisclosed reason. I will give X-Men 97 a 4 out of 5 and a must recommend. You gotta go watch it. Go check out this show. Thank you guys for watching a little short video for the day. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next one.